we're having a look at the TOZO T10 True Wireless Stereo Earbuds. Yeah, I bought them off Amazon for around £22, and they were the best selling ones on Amazon and had about 100,000 reviews, rating them pretty highly, so I thought I better take a look at that. Got some instructions in different languages on the back, different colour options, although I only saw one on Amazon, but I've gone for black because I'm a 42-year-old male. I'm pretty boring. Anyway, let's get this open. Thin layer of polystyrene around the edge. I'm having a great time pulling this off. There we go, let's get that off. That's a bit fiddly. But yeah, it looks a bit like an Apple box. Boom. Opens like an Apple box, kind of. And speaking of comparisons to Apple, designed by TOZO in California on the box. So yeah, let's have a look. We've got an instruction manual and a year's warranty with it. That's pretty cool. And inside the main box, it looks like we have a little bit box and the main compartment with the earbuds in. Let's get that out first. Yeah, it's quite a nice material actually in the box to house this. Okay, it feels a bit plasticky. Oh, pop down shut. There they are. They look pretty slick actually. Nice and sort of shiny. Nice shape. Let's get that away. Yeah, that's first feel. Yeah, they feel pretty solid. They don't feel plasticky at all. Really nice sort of shiny top. Feels like a very soft inner ear bit, and that clicks in with what feels like a magnetic pull to the charge point. L&R written on the case there. Turn it around. That's the charge point for the main dock. Okay, that's it. USB-C. Here we go. Let's have a little look at the bit box. This is where I assume everything else is. Looks like it tells you what's in there. Okay, so let's pull this open. Okay, I think these are what are they, different sizes of inner ear? Ah yeah, different sizes there, denoted by colour, it looks like. Anyway, we'll have a go find the best fit. And this looks like the charging port. The charging cable, sorry. Yep, all pretty standard. It's a USB-C port, which is same as Samsung phones, so that's quite handy, quite modern. Anyway, let's get this charged up, and I guess we're going to use them for a couple of weeks, and I'll come back and let you know what I think about them. But first impressions look pretty smart. Okay, right, I've now used them for 2 weeks, and let me tell you some of the pluses and minuses. First thing I found was the case. It's generally a bit too big to put in your pocket. You do have a lanyard strap there, but I'm not wearing an earphones necklace about, really. Yeah, like compared to obviously the iPhone earbuds and things, it's a huge case, so it's not that great to be carrying around all the time if you just got pockets, etc. One thing I really love, that you know, most of them have this feature, as soon as you pull it out of the magnetic holdall, they connect with your phone, which is fantastic. If you're watching YouTube and you just want to bring it out, they connect straight away, and that's really cool. One negative, they're sold as like exercise earbuds, which is one of the reasons I wanted them too. They don't really stay in your ear. I know everyone's ear is different, and maybe absolutely great for you, but they just kind of wriggled out when I was doing like a high impact exercise such as running. But then when I was rowing, I thought they were great because there's no impact. They work perfectly fine. Didn't move or anything. But I wouldn't advise them for running, even if they did feel, even if they did fit in your ear and feel really good, just because the noise cancelling on them, you have to stuff them in to keep them in, and you just can't hear anything else. So it's quite dangerous. So unless you're under like controlled running conditions, I wouldn't get these. I'd get something more like with a bone conducting, or something with like, the ambient noise you can hear through as well as the music. So yeah, but time when you're sat on a rower machine, they're brilliant because they cut out the noise of the rower, and you just have the music or the podcast or whatever you listen to really nice and loud, and you don't have external noises. So it's kind of circumstantial, really. One thing I don't like as well is you don't know how charged the buds are. You just pop them in. There's no meter to tell you each individual. There's a meter for the main charging dock, but you just don't know. So yeah, that's good. There is a low battery warning you get in your headphones, but that kind of comes too late really if you're using them. Another thing I really like, if you want to pause your stream or anything, you just click it once, which is good. But sometimes, like I say, when you're trying to keep it in your ear and you touch it, it accidentally pauses it. But there's a slight delay, so you pause it again and nothing happens. So you press it again, and then it cut. So you're sort of one behind. So yeah, that's pretty. That's not great. But overall, if you just want to keep them in your living room for when you want to watch a bit of YouTube when your wife is watching something not to your taste on TV, they're great just to chuck in. Absolutely great for around the house and things, but as exercise earphones, they're not really great. The sound quality I found very bassy, very nice on the bass, but the higher end, yeah, it left a little bit to be desired. But like I say, I brought them off Amazon. They're the most popular ones on Amazon, and they are fairly good. I'm expecting a lot from headphones, and they didn't quite live up to it, but if you just want a standard pair of headphones, or earbuds, should I say, they're absolutely fine, and for the price, you can't go wrong. And that has been 3 bars since it was since 2 weeks ago, since I first charged it up. So that's good. Overall, not bad for the money, not high end, but not bad for the money. If you just want a pair of earphones, absolutely bang on.